If you want a helmet just like this, go with a green iron. The link is in the description down below and the comment section. They have all types of teams from the NFL, NCAA. You can get you a mini helmet, replica helmet. You can get a custom helmet if you want to as well. And also use my promo code at checkout, PITSIN, to get yourself an extra discount. So go over there and shop now. Hello my viewers, welcome back to the channel. My viewers, Tyler, you know what this video is about. You're probably thinking, it's still very early. We still have to, no. You know me, I like to wait. I don't like to wait a long time and stuff, taking a break. No breaks, no days off for the Arsenal. So I got the free agency stuff right now. So we're gonna discuss free agents, of course. Which free agents the Steelers should keep and bring back, and which ones they should let walk and let hit the dough. Martin just stay on the show, get the stepping. Who should we let get the stepping like that? So we're gonna see exactly who's gonna be on this list. Okay, starting off first is Russell Wilson right off the bat. I think Russell Wilson gotta get the stepping. Now the playoff loss that happened was not his fault fully, but the last 4 games he didn't play good, and he's of course a Hall of Fame quarterback. You know, Super Bowl champion, 2-time Super Bowl. I gotta butter him up before I throw him on the skillet. You know, he's a Super Bowl champion, All Pro, 9-time Pro Bowler, of course, made 2 Super Bowls, future Hall of Famer, of course. But at this age where he is now and his play style now is not enough to help us win like big time in the playoffs and stuff. So we gotta spend some big money to bring him back as well. So I think you just let him walk. Kyle Allen, you better bring him back. Maybe if you wanted to bring him back as the backup or something, maybe, but not really necessary. But Justin Fields, I think you definitely bring him back. Justin Fields, you bring him back. You see what happened. I'm not saying he's a franchise guy, but I'm saying like he's 25 years old. You know, if any other young quarterback in this draft class, I know Shedeur Sanders and Cam Ward, some of those top guys will be gone already before we get a chance, and the Steelers not gonna trade up anyway to make that move anyway. So I think you go out there and you bring Justin Fields back in. He's 25 years old. You see what happened. He was 4-2 as a starter, 10 touchdowns to just 1 turnover as well as a starter. Played some very good football with the Steelers, kept them #1 in the division as well. So I think you bring him back and you see what happens. You see what happens after that too as well. So Justin Fields, I would definitely bring him back and see what happens with that. Najee Harris, I'll bring him back too. Like I mentioned before, I said Najee has had 4 straight 1,000-yard seasons. I know people always say, well, it's easy to get 1,000 yards. Well, if it's so easy, why everybody don't have it? They say, well, they don't get the same amount of touches as Najee. Why they don't get the same amount of touches as Najee? Because they don't have the body Najee has and the availability Najee has to consistently get it. And it's surprising that Najee has 4,000 straight 1,000-yard seasons with that bad offensive line. Like that, the offensive line is better than what it was last year and the year before that, but it's still got ways to go. So we'll see. Hopefully they add some pieces, of course, to the offensive line and spend some money on the offense and stop being cheap. So I think Najee, bring him back on a good deal. Maybe 3 years, $28 million, $30 million deal where you're paying him like maybe $10 million a year, $10 million a year, something like that, right in that range. Maybe $15 million guaranteed, fully guaranteed, or maybe a little more. We'll see exactly what happens. Something that's team friendly and player friendly, like kind of like neutral on both sides, and see what happens with that. But I definitely bring him back. Van Jefferson, no. Mike Williams, we don't really utilize him too much, so probably not. McCole Pruitt, probably not. James Daniel, he was pretty good when he was here. He allowed a sack in 2-3 years, but he's coming off Achilles tear as well. Gonna see how much it costs to bring him back and how he's gonna look after that injury. So he might have to let him walk. Nate Herbig, no. Dan Moore, definitely not. Isaiah Loudermilk, no. Landon Roberts, I definitely bring him back as well. He embodies the Steeler, very tough as well. Played pretty good, you know. He's a little older, but I'll bring him back on maybe a 1-year, 2-year deal, see what happens, and then draft a linebacker as well to kind of be his replacement in the future to have more depth. But he's a good player too, so I definitely look to bring Landon Roberts back. He's a thumper, he get downhill, he does a good job at stopping the run and playing and stuff as well. So I'll probably bring him back. Tyler Makovich, no. Dante Jackson, we traded for Dante Jackson. Dante Jackson, he played all right, but he get injured a lot. He about to turn 30, I think, as well. So he's getting injured. You usually get older, you don't really get healthier sometimes too as well with the injury. So I think most likely you probably let him walk and just draft a young cornerback early on in the draft, maybe 2nd round pick, another cornerback or something early on to have another piece on the other side of JPJ and see what happens. Cameron Sutton, definitely not. KZ, nah, probably not. And it says Steelers exclusive rights. Ryan McCollum, Jariah Moon, don't really care. Restricted free agents, Jalen Warren. I'll probably let Jalen Warren walk too as well. The injuries. Jalen Warren is cool and all, but he's not a primary back anyway. I think you let him walk, and you can always draft a guy in later rounds like that. Bring Dajon Edwards back. He was playing pretty good with us from Georgia, but draft the guy later rounds. Compare with Najee, and then kind of do that little Jerome Bennett, Willie Parker type stuff. Eventually, that guy take over the reins a little bit and see what happens. I had a 1-2 punch, so I'll probably draft the guy and let Warren just go. So yeah, that'd probably be the free agents I'll probably keep and ones I probably let go. There's a lot of free agents, of course, that's coming up. Of course, names that's coming up. There are going to be some players like Chris Godwin. I think the Steelers should inquire about. T. Higgins, maybe. You see what happens with George Pickens. If you want to trade George Pickens away and go a different approach, we'll see what happens like that. But I'll definitely keep Justin Fields, Najee Harris, and Landon Roberts. Probably the guys I keep on the team. I feel like those guys right there are 3 guys I'll probably bring back and stuff like that. That can help contribute to us winning, contribute to us being productive and stuff as well. So yeah, that's probably my choices I bring back. Let me know down below who you'll bring back and who you will not bring back. And I'll see you guys probably next time on the channel. Peace out.